YouTube, just going straight to it. I'm coming at you guys with a video, man. Today we're gonna be talking about something real, man. We're gonna be talking about that red pill, man. We're gonna be talking about, waking up, you know what I'm saying, and realizing what reality really is and doing it at your own risk. You feel me? Taking that red pill as your own risk, waking up and opening your eyes at your own risk, right? And I bring this up to say, not everybody's built for it. When you wake up and you realize what life really is and what really goes on underlying, behind the scenes, and what people say and what they really mean by what they just said, and all these different things. When you go through that and you look at how food affects you, how what you drink affects you, how you put inside your body affects you, how some things aren't healthy for your mind and all that, and your energy, all that. When you realize when you look at reality from that different perspective, from that perspective of this is what reality actually is, not everybody's built for it. Not everybody's built for it. And I bring that up to say, do that shit at your own risk, right? Do that shit at your own risk, because it's a lot of overthinking. It's a lot of waking up. It's a lot of hurt at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, once you wake up, it's a lot of, you're not gonna be able to trust people the same you used to. You're gonna be really dialed in on the one's actions, right? And I'm telling y'all to do that shit at your own risk, because it can be a lot. And I'm going through that. I'm telling you this because of what I've gone through, right? Lately, the last couple weeks, with friends, family, relationships, right? All those things, right? It gets harder when you realize that not everybody's actually on your side, and not everything is all gravy. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is just what you think it is, or what it seems to be, or what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just easily fooled no more. That's how it goes, right? And I bring this shit up because I say take the red pill at your own risk, due to the fact that the red pill, and in the community that that's on YouTube and shit, with all the influencers and the YouTubers, that they end up speaking about women, right? The red pill is more so about women, and at the end of the day, right? Red pill is reality, boom. But lately it's been more about reality of women, female nature, right? So I'd say take that red pill at your own risk, because it's like, man, I took that red pill years ago, right? I never wanted a relationship at all. I never wanted that. I've gone through relationships before. I never wanted to do that shit again. I'm 19 now. I did that at 16. I had my, I ain't had no relationship since 15, 16 years old, right? It seems pointless. All I wanted to do was grind and get, and that's it. That's it. I ain't chase no bitches. I ain't chase no hoes. I let that attract me, right? I just put my head down and I do me, and that shit comes to you. If it comes, and it comes, right? So with that being said, right, after my journey, and after I took that red pill, and I had started to move differently, and I had started to focus on myself a lot more, like you said, like I just said, you attract that shit. You don't go chase that shit. So when it comes to women, I attracted a woman, right? This woman had docked off every single list of a woman that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Every single list, or every single thing on that list. It comes down to a woman's gonna go out her way to take care of you as long as you're doing your part, right? She's gonna check on you and make sure you're safe, and shows that she truly loves you, right? There's that right there. You got a woman that does that without you even asking. You get a good morning text, you get a good night text, you get a are you okay, you get a what's wrong, let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Even if there's nothing wrong, right? I got a woman who thinks the way that I do, right? I got a woman who focuses on her studies instead of wanting to go out with her parties and smoke weed with her friends all the time, right? I got a woman who likes to work out and make sure her body's right. All those things that I do, I got somebody that does that. God, the Most High, the universe, whatever you want to call it, sent me somebody that matches my energy, right? But it happened not the second, but it happened after I had told myself and I had went through that mindset of I don't want a relationship. I don't want to deal with women on that serious level, right? If anything, I was going to deal with women, it was going to be casual. Because that's what it was. That's how I was living my life. I was having casual relationships or casual sexual encounters, whatever. I wasn't seeking women, but that's what it was. I was having casual, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know, I meet this woman. Everything goes well. She's knocking everything off the list. I'm battling, because of the red pill, I'm battling the fact that, you know, whether or not I really want a relationship with this girl, or whether or not I really want to settle down with this woman, right? And I'm telling you, that goes back to taking the red pill at your own risk. You take that red pill, you're not going to look at things the same no more, and you may think good things that come into your life, you may fuck it up just because because of the way reality is, the way your mind's set up now. You know, you understand what the fuck is really going on, right? So, I didn't want to do no committed relationship. I didn't mind this woman in my life. We had a good connection, right? I don't mind her. I want to speak to her. She wants to speak to me. I talk to her on a daily basis, you know, if not every other day, whatever it is. We have good energy. Her energy matches mine. No negative energy. We last for however long before we end up, you know, in some bad territory, right? So it was like a year or so before, a year and some change before, you know, things got out of hand, or things got out of line, or things just weren't so, not necessarily just tight no more. It's just like things just ended up not being exactly what they seemed to be, right? And I'm telling this to the men. These are really for the men, right? If you are a woman and you're a masculine woman, or not even a masculine woman, if you're a woman who understands the world and has woken up, has taken that pill, and you stepped into reality and left the old you in the past, the you that just lived on pilot mode, and you that just was so, you know, caught up into that world, you know, those worldly side of things, right? You leave that shit in the past and you walk out and you just say, let me improve and grind on myself, and now I know exactly how this world works, right? So those men and women, I'm telling you this because take the red pill at your own risk. It's like, I had something good. I still got something good, right? But I had something good. The Most High, God sent me a woman who compliments me. We didn't do nothing but add positive energy to my life, right? But because of that red pill, right, and because of how females work in this modern day, I sabotaged it, right? I sabotaged it. And I'm gonna tell you how I sabotaged it. So I have a good relationship. I have a good woman. She does a lot. She does everything I need her to do. But because I know that, you know, modern day women like to cheat. They like to go behind your back, and they like to lie. Even though I was not dealing with any of those things, right? I didn't have a liar on my hands. You know, I can't be confident that I had a cheater, that I didn't have a cheater. But, you know, because she wasn't no liar, because she wasn't no cheater, and she treated me with respect and went out her way to show me that she cared for me and loved me, right? When I didn't ask her to. It gives me, you know, that sense of, you know, that woman actually did, you know, care for me, adore for me, all that, over every other option that she had, right? Because that's the deal here. Modern women, they in 2022, they have option after option after option after option after option, right? So me thinking that, I go and I do, you know, the negative stuff, and I do the cheating, right? Multiple times behind her back, because of what she could be possibly doing behind my back. So it goes, because of the way because I've listened to red pill ideology, right? And I've listened to, you know, all these things, right? Because I have this negative connotation about women in my mind because of the way the modern woman is set up. I went and sabotaged something that I have that's great. I didn't have me a modern woman. I had a woman in the modern day, but she didn't think like the modern woman. I didn't have no girl who cared more about partying and drinking and sex more than she cared about her studies and making sure her body's right and getting her mind right. You know, I had somebody that matched my energy, right? But I had sabotaged it being the person that I am, or not being the person that I am. I sabotaged it because of my overthinking beliefs and because I was thinking in a negative way. So I bring this shit up to say it's just to the men and women, right? If you got something good out there, take your chance, right? You know what I'm saying? Take your chance. I ain't saying, throw away red flags, right? Because you are going to have red flags. And you speak about it, and if it's too much for you, you leave. But I am going to say, it's hard to find you a real one in this time of day. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find you a real one. So if you a man that's grinding, if you a man that's about his shit, you're a man that's trying to, stack that shit up to the ceiling, and you got a girl who ends up naturally coming to your life, and she's trying to help you grow and do the same, right? It's just like, take that hit, bro. Not take that hit as in like, nigga, like, hurt yourself, but like, take that chance that, something real, right? Because we ain't gonna find nothing real in 2022. That shit sucks. We ain't gonna find a lot of women ain't gonna be real. And even men, even if even men, you got women who are handle their shit and on their shit, but they can't find a man that's gonna be real. Right? So if you a person and you about your shit, and you about improving, and you about, getting your mind right, your body right, and your finances right, and that's what your main focus is, and you meet somebody along those same terms, and the same beliefs that you got, and it moves the same way you do, I'm telling you not to sabotage this shit, because that red pill can get in the way of things. It's either a lesson that you learn and that helps you grow, or you end up in a great relationship, and that relationship also helps you grow. You know what I'm saying? Because as a high value man, you should not be chasing after hoes. You should not be chasing after women. You should not be. You let that shit come to you, but women shouldn't really. Well, I'm gonna put it like this: as a high value man, 1 or 2 women is the way to go over 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and going to the club every night with your friends because you got money and you got everything set up, and now you're exchanging with all these different energies, and at that, it's women who want you for what you have, not want you for who you are, right? That's how it goes, man, in this world. So if you a man that moves the right way, and you meet a woman the right way, and that woman is treating you right and doing everything that she didn't ask for as a man, and you're a man, she's acting in her feminine state, right? Don't sabotage that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I seen why I did it. I see why other people do it. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take that chance. I grew up around a toxic family. I grew up, not even a toxic family, but I grew up in a household that didn't have mom and dad together, and relationships were thriving, right? I ain't never seen that really growing up. I ain't seen no thriving man and woman relationship. All I saw was negativity, damn near. I saw a man and woman relationship, but I saw, a man doing him wrong and a woman doing him wrong, right? And it started with the man. So that's what I grew up seeing. Around black communities, you don't really see a mom walking around with the dad for real. Whether it's your friend, whether it's you, whether it's your cousin, whether it's whatever it is, you don't see that. So as I'm getting older, I'm thinking that's the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking you can have a partner and cheat at the same time as long as you love that partner. But that's not how shit go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this. just to give everybody advice, man. I'm putting this out there so I can give everybody advice. You know what I'm saying? It's a video I've been meaning to make for, a few days now. And I've gotten around to it. But I'm showing y'all, it's a good lesson as a man. You take that red pill, you see what reality is like, you understand female nature, you got to understand the difference between a hoe and a woman. Once you understand that difference, you spot it. And I ain't never had no relationship. I'm telling y'all to give this shit a chance, because it's like, if you had something like this and it went wrong, you don't gotta try that shit again. I ain't never had nothing like this, right? I made it go wrong, but if I can make this shit go right and be faithful, at least I know that I can do it, right? You know what I'm saying? If it goes wrong, at least I know that I can be faithful, and I know I wasn't the problem, right? I don't gotta date no woman again after that, if it go wrong. But if it go right, I know that I can be faithful, and I'm living a righteous life, and the demons is away from me, right? I ain't out when I get my money. I ain't out going to the club with the bros and fucking on 5 different hoes on a weekend because I can. When I get my money and I get to that point, I'm gonna go out. If I'm gonna go to the club, it's gonna be with my woman, right? If I'm gonna do spending time, it's gonna be with my woman. All that, we gonna do all that shit together. Live that righteous lifestyle. I'm not saying you can't have no fun in a relationship, for real, bro. You can't have no fun in a relationship if you find that partner. No, wait. You definitely can have fun in a relationship if you find that partner. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't only have fun with your friends, But that's it. That's gone straight to it. I've been talking for a minute, bro. You guys get the message. You guys get it. Take that red pill at your own risk. If you do take that red pill, be conscious, man. You meet a good woman, you meet a good man. Don't sabotage your life over, ideologies at the end of the day. Because that shit is real. I'm not going to say it's not. I'm not going to say it's not real. But you don't got to make yourself overthink, right? You know what red flags are. And we know what green flags are. That's all you got to know. That's all you got to keep in mind. You can't keep nobody from cheating either. If you're going to overthink about your partner cheating, God's going to show you. The universe is going to show you, right? You move on. You move forward with your life. All that shit happens for lessons, bro. A lesson, man. You being reliable, you being loyal to your girl, and your girl cheat on you. That's bad karma on you, not on her, and that's good karma to you. At least you know that you could do that shit, and you move forward, and you just go, you do you. When you're in a relationship, do not let that relationship keep you from becoming cold. You know what I'm saying? Like Steph says, Steph is cold said, like he be saying, cold. Don't let that relationship keep you from bossing the fuck up, bro. Like, when I was, dealing with that woman, when you deal with that woman, bro, she should not take your energy away. She should add more energy to you, bro. Do not get comfortable and stop working out the way you used to, and stop going to work the way you used to, right? Do all that same shit. Keep leveling up. Beta males, bitch ass niggas, they get comfortable, bro. I don't even want to use the word beta, right? But men of less value than high value, they don't let nothing stop them off their grind. Take them off their grind, even if it is a woman, man. Tom Brady, perfect example, bro. That's it. It's gone straight to it. I'm out of here.